Hey, welcome in, everyone. Welcome into Dom Time. Very special show tonight. Something I know on my radio show that's gotten just a tremendous, we almost have to put on extra producers, but then we'd have to pay them the minimum wage, and that might be problematic for the business. President Obama recently in the State of the Union saying, let's raise the minimum wage to $9 an hour. That seems to be a layup, right? You can't live off $9. And also, New Jersey now has on the ballot, as I understand it, kind of a constitutional amendment that they raise the minimum wage and then that they index it. So right here in our own area, we have this big debate over the minimum wage. And joining us to talk about it is Joe Olivo. Joe is a small business guy, owns a printing shop, and Joe is a member of the National Federation of Independent Business. But I do want to give you the phone numbers because once we get started with Joe, I think you're going to want to get in. You can get in right now at 866-472-8868, 866-472-8868. If you call in now, we'll get you on board with Joe. Joe, welcome, and tell me, you look like a nice, normal businessman guy. Why are you so mean? Why are you so lacking in compassion that you are against raising the minimum wage in a state like New Jersey, this expensive, to $9 an hour?
Well, and I'm here because I'm concerned about the negative effect I think it'll have on my employees. I think any discussion...
Number of employees right now?
We have 48 employees.
Okay.
I think any discussion with the minimum wage has to be taken in context of what small business owners like myself have gone through over the past 5 years. Mm-hmm. Since the downturn of the economy in 2008, many are struggling to retain profit, get back to the profitability where they were. Mm-hmm. There's a whole new host of expenses. Our premiums, our healthcare premiums this year came in at a 30% increase.
We don't have to take less profit then.
Well, but that's the whole point. A lot of small businesses don't have the profit. They're struggling to survive as it is. Mm-hmm. And you have the New Jersey State Unemployment Insurance, for instance, because the legislators chose to take that fund and use it for other purposes years ago. It was not there when it was needed. My unemployment insurance has gone up by a 5-figure amount. We have increasing taxes coming down from Washington and the federal regulation. So another increase, and basically the increase in the minimum wage is much like a tax. It's a government
Okay, well, let's get some
increase.
of the folks out there who might differ with this, Joe. Sure. Let's get Christine in. Christine, welcome to Dom Time. You're with Joe Olivo. Go right ahead.
Hey, Dom, how are you?
Good.
Actually, I have to say, I kind of, from my perspective as an immigration attorney, I do agree with the fact that small business owners are going to have a difficult time if there's a mandatory increase in the minimum wage because they have a lot of expenses. I see with my clients, one of the reasons that they're employed, and I'm talking about legal aliens, those who already have their green cards, is because they have a tendency to be willing to work for a lower rate
exactly.
than
So,
a
Christine,
lot of Americans.
are you in favor of it or against it?
Am I in favor of raising the minimum
wage? Yes.
Not mandatorily. No, I think it should be within the purview of the employer. I have a problem with raising it across the board because it doesn't take into consideration all the different conditions and situations of each employer.
Thank you, Christine. Thanks for joining us. You can get in at 866-472-8868, 866-472-8868. We'd love to get your calls in. And I want to discuss with Joe. He knows where this is going, why this is playing out. It's not just about the minimum wage, Joe. It's about this whole issue of income inequality and that we have the haves and the have-nots in America. We'll see if we hear from both the haves and have-nots here on Dom Time coming up.